We're Retro Talk Forum. I'm Hot Dog 18. You can find me on IG, and I'm gonna pass it over to my brother this way.
What's good, people? It's your boy Black Ass African, aka BAA, aka Sneaker Historian, aka Marvin.
Come on through. Let's talk kicks. Let's talk 80s and 90s nostalgia, man. What's been going on today, man? You know, the day was laid back and chill day for me, I know.
We're Retro Talk Forum.
Let's talk kicks. Let's talk 80s and 90s nostalgia, man.
What's going on, people?
What it is. Welcome back to another episode or volume, or just welcome back, period, to another show of Retro Talk Forum podcast. I am your boy, Black, aka BAA, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to my guy over there.
Hot Dog 18 in the building. Back at you again, man. We got a very special guest. We want to, once again, man, I know I said I appreciate it behind the scenes, man, but I appreciate you coming on such short notice. I know we just hit you up today, but man, we appreciate you, coming in and sharing your time with us.
Exactly.
And it's just dope, man, when somebody like that, you being who you are, you just, came on, didn't know us from anything. And, you just come on and just want to share your knowledge and your history with us. East Bay OG in the game, you know what I mean? So, man, we appreciate you. We're going to get right to it, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. Just let everybody know who you are, where they can find you at, and just pretty much give them a rundown of what you do, what you got going on, and we'll just go from there.
Sure. Well, thank you very much for having me. You mentioned anytime anybody says East Bay, my ears perk up, and I'm excited to talk about, those catalogs because there is so much history in there. So, my name's Drew. My Instagram is drew.hammell, Hammell.
His IG, we put your ID in the description.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So I guess you could say I'm a collector. I love sneakers, especially from the 90s. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Collected East Bay catalogs. Like every time I got one in the mail, I saved it and then put them away in boxes for about 15 years, I guess. And then my mom dropped them off at my apartment one day and said, "Do you want these? Otherwise I'm throwing them out." And I said, "Oh my God, like I can't believe you saved these." And this was when Instagram was starting off in like 2012, 2013. So I used those catalogs and started scanning them and created a page on Instagram called Nike Stories and really used that information to share with the general public about the history of sneakers and when.
Real quick, is that page still up? Because I tried to find it and I couldn't.
Yeah, I tried to find it.
Couldn't find it.
Yeah. So it got taken down this year.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it was up to over 160,000 followers. Some pretty big names were following the account. And
I think we was following it.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
So somebody reported it. It got too big, apparently. And all I can assume is that somebody at Nike wasn't happy and wanted it taken down. So I really didn't even get a direct answer from Instagram, unfortunately. I contacted them, asked them what happened, how can I get the page back? And they wouldn't even answer me. All I learned was I violated some policy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me for saying this hating ass. Excuse me for saying that hating ass.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah,
stuff,
you couldn't get no answer, man. A dope page like that. Because I remember Nike Stories.
I do too.
And like I said, we tried to find it today, and I was like, I know I'm following that page. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy.
The only thing I know is I have a friend that works at Meta, and he looked into it, and all he could tell me was that I violated a policy, but it was so vague I couldn't even get any more info than that. Wow. So, Instagram has to work on their customer service. That's with all those it was a great community. That was the biggest disappointment, right? Like we had a great sneaker community. It wasn't me. It was everybody involved in it, and it was organic. People that just love sneakers and talking about history. So it was really a shame that it got removed, but lesson learned. That's why I created my backup account, which was just my name, and kept going on there. And retain some of the core followers from Nike Stories, and I'll just continue to build on there and on other platforms. So it is what it is.
Wow, 100 and something thousand followers, and they shut it down like that. That's crazy.
That's why I
Yeah.
said, hey, Nazes, man.
Wow.
They don't want you to be great, man. They just don't want you to be great.
That's how it is. That's how it is,
man. It is.
Live with
So, tell us about the first sneaker that just got you mesmerized with the whole collecting of sneakers. Like, what is your favorite sneaker?
Oh, well, I'm going to just say the Air Jordan 11 is my favorite. It's a shoe that, when Jordan started wearing it in 95, 96, there was just no shoe like it ever. Here's the original black red in the original East Bay catalog there. So when he was wearing those, as a kid in high school, that's all we talked about at recess and at the cafeteria is what Jordan was wearing. I grew up in Jersey, so I'm a Sixers fan, and that was when Iverson was coming up too. And Iverson wore the Concords at Georgetown, so that was really cool to see. So the whole Air Jordan 11 thing really created an obsession. I couldn't afford them either, so I couldn't get them when they dropped the first time. But I did make sure to get them when they retroed in 2000, actually in October of 2000, right around this time.
Man, one thing real quick, dealing with the East Bay catalog, you had the money up front. I used to put shoes on layaway back in the day. But like a layaway.
Did you do the COD too? Cash on demand on delivery?
I did. Me back in the day, I had to cut grass to get them shoes. You know what I mean? And or maybe Christmas time. You know what I mean? So my East Bay catalog experience was a little bit different. But like I said, I'll explain it. I was always the one that took the refer a friend slip out and mailed it in.
That's awesome.
Real quick on the Jordan 11s, which colorway is your favorite?
I would say the Concords.
Concords, okay.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
crazy.
So
Jordan.
That's what got you into shoes, or is that what got you into Jordan? Because did you have like they had Deion's and other athletes at that time. Was you rocking any of them shoes before you got to the Jordan 11?
So I played tennis in high school, and this is one of Agassi's models. This is the Air Zuma Blaze, it's still dead stock.
Wow.
So I would say like Agassi's shoes really got me into like Zoom Air. Like, look at this Zoom Air on the back of the heel there. When Zoom Air and Air cushioning was coming back, and the Deion's there. It was really the technology and the marketing and the athletes and everything put together. Nike was just killing it. Like everything was just so perfect back then.
Yes.
There were just so many options. So
right.
It was just like a dream looking back.
Not only with Nike, it's just like all the shoes back then. You had the Reebok pumps. You got Emmitt Smith shoes. And it was just everything was lovely back then.
Yeah. Adidas feet you wear, like Kobe was wearing those when he came into the league. So the Reebok, the Fusion cushioning was really cool too. Like you when you walked, you could feel the air coming through, flowing. That was really crazy. I think the Allen's second shoe had that.
You're talking about the DMX. You talking about the DMX?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the runners. I had the runners versus the
DMX team.
The answers.
Yeah.
That was a very comfortable shoe. Very comfortable shoe.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't make that 10 pod system like that no more, because now all of a sudden they got an iPad or the iPad technology or whatever design. I don't like that really, because it takes away from the comfort.
Oh, interesting. I haven't even tried it yet.
Oh yeah. These newer versions of the DMX, especially like the answers now that they got. Yeah, it's not that 10 pack. It's like the iPad. It's one big bladder up front and one big bladder in the back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's
That's
looking
crazy.
for a page.
He's looking now. He's going to show something.
Do I have it in here? I got some somewhere.
So kind of like walk with us real quick and tell us like how you got affiliated with. Just tell them how you and your relationship with East Bay.
Oh yeah, sure. So because I was posting these pages, Oh, let's see. Okay, so word got around through the Instagram page and
This through the Nike Stories page, right?
Nike Stories.
Okay, gotcha.
And funny enough, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Sporty and Rich, which is Emily Oberg's brand, and she's from Complex. They were kind of watching, and she asked me to write for her. She was creating Sporty and Rich, this new like sportswear brand, and so she had a catalog and wanted me to write about East Bay for her. So I wrote about that, and that did really well. And then like Teddy Santis from Amy Leondori like saw it and put it in his stories. So then everyone like was aware of it through that. And then High Snobiety reached out to me. So all these big names were reaching out, and
Oh wow.
and I was like, okay, how can I monetize this? And I just started writing. Like I studied sociology in college at Rutgers, and the one thing I know I can do is write, and that's why it was called Nike Stories. Like I'm telling stories about these shoes. So the more I would just start writing for websites, and they would pay me a little bit, and word just kept spreading about who I was and what Nike Stories was about, and I just kept doing it and scanning the pages and putting them up there, and it became like this great resource for people that needed this info. Like this is exactly when the shoe dropped in 1997, and this was the exact technology it had, and these were the colorways. It was just information that other people didn't have access to necessarily.
Nice.
Right.
True sneaker historian, man. That's just like I'm the hype beast of our duo, but Black, he's a sneaker historian.
Don't believe
He knows
that.
about materials.
Don't believe that.
Everything that you're talking about. Yeah, that's him.
Yep. Love that
I mean,
stuff.
I look at it like, man, every sneaker has a story and has history behind it. All the sneakers that came out from the time I actually got into this hobby, this expensive hobby at that, up until now, it's like when you get sneakers, you always collecting something to go with the sneakers. You know what I mean? And then all of the designs that come out on these sneakers is always going to be something from yesteryear. They'll take a little aspect from a sneaker that came out, back in the 90s, and they'll use it for 2000-ish or 2010 retro or something. It's almost like they reintroducing a certain part of a sneaker from back in the day. I kind of like how they do that stuff, but for the most part, I'm just an OG at purist. I'm an OG purist at heart. That's it. I love OG sneakers because I know how they came out back in the day. When we was copping these sneakers from different stores, and I always kind of turn a side eye to when it comes out with a retro, and I know it ain't made the way it should be made. You know what I mean? So that's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So, real quick question. Okay, we talking about stories and everything, right? So, I'm gonna ask you a question about the game today. How do you feel about all these like collabs with these collabs that they do, and do you think sometimes they push stories too far or they reach too far for a story, or do you feel like how do you feel about that? Because it seems like everything today is almost like a collab.
Yeah. I mean, it got off to, Virgil was like the ultimate collaborator, right? And everything that he did with Nike at the beginning was just so incredible. And Nike saw what that could do to sneaker culture that they just wanted to duplicate it over and over and over again, which is fine with. Like, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, Nike is a corporation. They're trying to make a profit, and they want to be creative, and they want to tell stories, and they want to bring in outsiders. So it all makes sense. But yeah, now it seems like every single release is a collab, and you can even see the formula now, like with the Penny Twos. With the collabs coming out, it's like you have to drop the collab and then bring back the OG colorways if you want to.
That was my next question. I was gonna be like, do you feel like instance with the twos? Okay, Virgil kind of like, I guess you could say he kind of like brought the twos back, when he scanned the OGs and he got the shape back, and all the stuff that he did. So now it seems like the two bandwagon is everybody's hopping on the two bandwagon,
right?
And it took them, like, they're releasing the OGs at the end of the year, so they're showing all these other collabs before the actual OGs. All right, hold on.
There they are.
Those are the 94s and 95s, right?
Yep, that's the retro.
Wow, look at that. Show it one more time. Show it one more time. Get a good look on that, everyone.
Look at
East
those
Bay
prices.
catalog from 94.
Man.
Wow. And look at the Air 2 Strongs right beside it.
Yeah, the low tops, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. You got the pennies up there at the front. I mean, the top, the flight ones. Wow.
Yeah. And so those Air Jordan 2s went down to $79.99 for the mids.
Wow.
And the lows were $74.99. And they sat in those catalogs for years. Like I have so many I've got about 100 East Bay catalogs from 96 to 2004, 2005. And those 2s sat in there for at least 2 years because nobody wanted them back.
Wow. Yeah,
I seen some
I
on.
remember they sat in stores.
Yeah, I seen some in Marshalls. They were selling for like $19.99. Like if I know what I knew, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have the whole rack, but nobody went checking for them back then, man. It was all about what was the new thing. They didn't want to go back to the retro. You know, that was Nike trying, which they tried, but once they came back in like 99, 2000, that's when everybody kind of picked up on that retro wave.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would say like for me now, you know, I'm 40 years old and I know what I like, right? I know exactly what I like from the 90s and I know what I want to see come back. And it better look exactly like it did back then, or else I'm not gonna spend money on it.
You sound like us.
But like I really care about quality, like in every part of my life, not just sneakers. Like
Facts.
I want clothing that fits well and is not gonna fall apart. You know, I want to wear it for the next 10 to 15 years. I want a quality automobile, a quality phone, everything. Like I just want to buy something and not think about it again. And if it's shoes, I want to buy it and I want to own it the rest of my life at this point. So that's what I care about, but that's not everyone.
Understood.
Well, like I was saying before, it is people. I feel like, you know, I hope nobody don't, you know, take this the wrong way, but I feel like people 30, 35 and older, they know and they appreciate, you know, when they do come out with a quality product. Because it ain't like how, just say like my son, for instance, he's a 17-year-old high school student. If he say, man, I want them Jordans, he don't care about the quality. It's just the fact that he got those Jordans. That's it. So his perspective on it is way different from mine because, you know, I've lived that when that actual shoe came out. So I know exactly how it is.
I'll bring out, you know, I'm Nike number one, but I have been getting into New Balance a lot more. These are the 992s, Persian Violet. And I will say New Balance quality is excellent. So I have 2 pairs of New Balances that I picked up this year. And just everything from the suede to the stitching, the materials, even the laces are a little better than Nike's laces. So, yeah. And the kids, from what I can see on Instagram, like New Balance, right? So I know there are some out there that care about quality.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Saucony, we've been kind of on a little Saucony kick lately. Saucony is the same way. You know, I just got a pair of Space Flights and the quality, the suede on those are amazing. You know, and I just got a pair of Diodoras too. Diodora is the same way. Diodora is the same way.
Here's my, you know, I'll brag about this. My Sauconys. These are the these are sample 3D grid Hurricanes. Whoop, there we go.
Yeah, opposite. Yep, opposite way.
There we go. So they send me
I like that colorway.
I know Runner Man 5000 will appreciate those. He's a big Saucony head.
There you go.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier.
So with the East Bay books, how did you get involved with that? Like, how did you start actually writing for them? Like, what?
Oh, sure.
What was it? What was it that they did? What they saw from you that say, "Hey, man, we need you to write in our blogs."
And real quick, what was your first shoe you ordered from East Bay back in the day?
Right. And was it COD?
Or did you send a check?
It's definitely on sale in one of the, the clearance catalogs, and it was probably an Agassi model, probably the Air Zoom Challenge or Air Zoom Pounce, one of those. And when they retailed for like 120, 130 and went down to $65. So those were my first shoes, the Agassi models.
Gotcha.
But with East Bay, let's see. Okay, it started with a Q&A, and here's another thing that's changed in the last like 3 or 4 years is blogs. Everybody had a blog back 5 years ago, like East Bay, Finish Line, Foot Locker, everybody, Champ Sports. They all had their blogs, and so East Bay interviewed me for their blog, and it went well. And they saw the value, and obviously what I had. I actually had catalogs that they didn't even have, so. They gave me free reign pretty much. They're like, write whatever you want every month. And I would pitch them a topic that I wanted to talk about, something that was relevant in the industry, write about it. And I did that for over a year, at least a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. I can't remember now. It's crazy. East Bay is being bought out by a West Coast company. So there will no longer be East Bay going forward, even online. So
really,
East Bay going away.
No.
Good.
So they're about to Foot Locker selling East Bay, because Foot Locker still owns them, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah. I believe the company's called BCS, and they specialize in like team sports. So East Bay, what they're best at was like team uniforms and cleats and things like that. Every high school and college, I don't know about colleges, but high school was ordering from East Bay for their gear. So that is being taken over. And so now I'm bummed because all those articles I wrote may disappear off the web.
You got a fan.
You got somebody? What's up, Chappelle?
One fan, all right.
Salute, Chappelle.
Man, that's crazy. You say that about the high school suits and, like all that. Man, that's kind of crazy because I actually ordered mine when I was a senior in high school. I ordered one that was our school colors, which was red and gray. And I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick. So I went to try to put mine on and it was wrinkled. I've worn it a few times. I was going to wear it this particular day and it was wrinkled. So my dumb ass said, well, you know what? If it's wrinkled, I need to go ahead and iron this thing real quick. Wrong move. I put that, I'm talking about the iron was not even all the way up. And I put that iron on it. And guess what happened? It melted that whole little area right there. Yes, sir.
And you probably had it stuck to the iron. You had that piece of plastic. You messed up the iron and your pants.
Hey, my mama was so mad at me that day, bro.
As she should be.
You gonna wear it out anyway. I don't care if you do got a hole in them. Like, man.
Here's some uniform. Let's see. Yeah, here's the uniform
on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yep, them track suits. Yep, yep. And then with the track suits, I want to say my high school may have ordered from there.
But then check these out.
Yeah. Oh man.
Olympics.
Yep.
Much up tempos right there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about those.
Designed by Wilson Smith, who is getting his own colorway. I think I don't know if it officially came out yet, but I've seen people getting them already.
I think it did come out already on sneakers.
Yeah. And
that was dope that they did that for him, man. Really dope.
Yeah, I got to meet him. I got to meet him last year at the Nike HQ, and he's an amazing guy. Such a great guy.
Nice. So with East Bay, okay, now we're talking catalogs. Now with East Bay, what was one of your favorite things that you bought from East Bay? I don't know how many times you bought from them, but what was one of your favorite things that you actually bought from them?
They had so much good dry fit stuff. So I don't know if I can find. Well, I'll just show you. Well, here's some dry fit. I didn't buy any of this, but here's the Jordan brand dry fit gear back in the day.
The 12s.
Yeah, and then the 12s there.
And the which Jumpman is that? That's the
team
Jordan. Team Jordan.
Yeah, that was disrespected, man. A lot of people just. I like the ones below the 12s. That was actually supposed to be the 12s right there. Those
look at the wrestling. Look at the wrestling Jordans.
Ain't them no Roy Jones?
Yep.
No, that's not. Is that
Yeah,
the Roy
the-
Jones?
I thought he did wear those.
But he also had he had his own boxing shoe, actual like boxing shoe too. You know what I mean? That like had his name on there.
Okay.
oh, here we go.
Also,
Yeah, them East
yeah,
Bay tracksuits. Yep.
yeah.
I loved all the dry fit, the ClimaFit, ThermaFit, all that stuff. Again, like the technology and the colors. I got like a ClimaFit jacket and would show people in my high school. I'd run it under the water fountain and be like, check this out, it's totally waterproof, and just like let water run off of it. And they were like, no, we don't care. I thought it was amazing.
So this is something I always wanted to know with East Bay. I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna see if you know the answer too, or if you can answer this question. Back when East Bay started, they were selling Jordans when they was at their highest. They were selling Jordans, and then all of a sudden they stopped selling Jordan brand products. Period. Do you know the reason why?
When was that? That was
I would say mid 2000s, somewhere up in there.
yeah, and
Because
that's when
I want to say it was after the 17 or the 18, one of the two.
If they was under the Foot Locker umbrella, it was because of Foot Locker.
Okay,
Because
that may be why.
at that time, this was around 2002, 2003. Jordan Brand took their contract away from Foot Locker. I mean, well, Nike took their contract away. They had very limited Nikes. You know what I mean? They wouldn't get no Air Force Ones, no retros. You know, you might get like a basic Monarch or something like that. That was when Foot Locker went with the Iverson brand. They made Iverson exclusive at Foot Locker. That's when they came out with the pressures and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if Foot Locker owned East Bay at that time. I don't know when they exactly bought them out, but if that was the case, then it was probably because of Foot Locker, because they took everything. Nike they had a dispute with Foot Locker, and they was like, okay, well, we're gonna take everything from y'all. And then right after that, that's when Foot Locker bought Foot Action, and Foot Locker was like, well, you got to deal with us. You know what I mean? Because what else you got for us, Drew?
You got them?
Yeah,
there you go.
There they go. The 11s.
I got that
same
book.
Look at the ones. Look at the ones.
I got that same book
with the gingers.
I'm looking at the threes over
there. Look at the threes. Yeah. This had to be around, like, what was this, around
01?
January 2002.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 02, 03.
Yeah. So yeah, every East Bay that I have that I can remember had Jordans in it. So yeah, it must have been like those mid 2000s. And yeah, I'm not sure when Foot Locker acquired East Bay. So, but that would make sense if there was if the account was taken away from Foot Locker.
See, I was working with Foot Locker at that time, and I remember, man, it kind of like crushed us because we was like, man, we ain't getting no more retro. Because I remember when those threes came out, the black cement threes, it was around 2003. I was in Montgomery, Alabama, and I had to buy them from Hibbett Sports. I went over there and bought them from Hibbett Sports.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's 2000. Let's see if I can find anything else here. Here's some Jordan 12 cleats.
That was 03.
Yeah,
you got the archives. See, that's what I'm talking about. He going through the archives.
Worn by Warren Sapp and Charles Woodson.
Yeah. You see any other Jordans in there or anything? Because I'm gonna look and see.
Jordan had their own. Yeah, it says Jordan, pages 40 through 43. So got plenty of Jordan stuff here.
Hold on, let me put you on the screen real quick. Oh yeah, them Chrome 8s and them Bugs Bunny 8s. Got the FBIs, highs and lows.
They bought them in 97. They bought them in 97.
They did?
Yep.
That's
Foot Locker Inc. purchased East Bay in 1997.
I see them 18 lows over there and 18.
Yeah.
1 second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And what was the 18 below that? They had the little chrome jump man on the side.
Oh, the
That was
lows.
18 low.
Yeah, the lows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the OGs, but that as far as the black and blue, the ones up top, but the plastic has cracked on them. They're not wearable at all. What other gym? I know you ain't gonna be on here too much longer. So any other what kind of shoes you got real quick? Some gems that you got. I see you got some gems kind of like behind you.
I got plenty
You know
of
what I
gems.
mean? And if you want to show a couple of the old school East Bay catalogs, I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw you on I watched the video that you had where you was on the at home complex battles.
Oh yeah.
And when you pulled out that OG shoe and you pulled out the East Bay catalog to go with, I was like, man, that's it right there. Feel fresh. What's going on? Super set.
He killed it on that one.
Yeah, he did.
That's my new passion, is like finding shoes in East Bay that have never retroed. Like this is the Air Max Light 3. Dead stock. Look at that. So
disrespectful shoe. A bit very disrespectful shoe.
Yeah. Zoom Air in the forefoot, Air Max in the heel. So my passion is to find shoes in East Bay that I've always wanted that I've never retroed.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So, like those, and I already showed you the Pounce. Never retroed. Oh man.
J Jeff, what up?
What up, though?
Air Max.
Oh man, I had those back in the day. I had those. That same colorway. I wore that with my New York Knicks stuff.
Man, the Air Max Triax.
Yes, sir.
I remember those. You still got the arch supports? You still got the arch supports in there?
You know what? They didn't come with the arch supports, but they did come with a marketing postcard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you could fill that out and mail it back.
Hey, fill that survey out for $1.
Hey, look, I'm looking at. I see the pictures behind you, and you know what I'm saying. They got the 1-800 number up under the shoes, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could call Nike and ask them about that. What up, Coffee?
Yeah. So the Penny 2, you got Lil Penny. Not sure who you got with the Deion Sanders model. I think you probably got Deion Sanders, and then I don't remember the Concords who you got either. But
yeah, it was like a little recording, wasn't it?
Yeah, you call it. It was okay. So I still have a recording of one of the Agassi models, the Air Zoom Challenge 2. I should actually post that on Instagram again because I posted on my stories a while ago.
Do it.
It's so cool. So all the music was done by Mo Wax, who is also Uncle, and there was the Dunkle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all connected there.
Wow.
Okay.
And there were, at least 50 different ads and different versions. So there's all this really great music too that I want to find that music. I know there are some CDs out there that have some of the recordings on it, but I'm looking for the full archive. And I've reached out to some people at Nike, and no one even remembers it really. So that's one of my lifelong pursuits is tracking down all the Nike phone ads, opening up an exhibit in New York City and have them all framed, and then you can call and listen to the original ad as well. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
look, I remember that number like it was printed in the back of my brain. 1-800 Air Nike. I still remember it.
Yeah,
because you got a notebook full of those pages, right? Yeah.
So yeah, and some collectors have a special big fold out, and it has every single ad on it, but they're tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
So that's super rare to find if you can find that as well. But I've seen a few collectors with that piece.
What up? What the sneakers?
Dope.
Okay, nice.
Dope.
Nice. Any jewels in the East Bay you want to share real quick?
I feel I mean I've got so many, just tons of them here. So
man, you keep them in good pristine condition too.
I ain't even gonna lie, my page has been ripped out because
you probably hanging stuff on your wall.
Let's see, here's some sale from this is 98 March 98 sale.
Look
What's
at that.
the Adjust Force
The Adjust. Yep.
with the straps? Yep.
Mhm.
Got them.
Hey, and you know what? This was around the time Foot Locker came out with the House of Hoops, because I remember the air up tempos. Not the ones right there. What's the name of that?
talking about the
Which up
more up
tempo is it?
tempo,
More up
much on
tempo.
tempo.
Much up
That's
tempo.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, much.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, look at that. Hold on. Look, show the Jason Kids real quick, man. The Jason Kids, the Zoom Flight 5s, the blue ones. They was right there on that page. They were right there on that page.
Right there.
Yep. Other way. There you go.
60,
yeah.
$70.
Yep. Man, look at the prices, bro.
Air Flight Max. That's another sneaker that people forget about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The
We got
CB,
the pennies up top.
Got the CB94 mids.
Nice. And man, the sale prices was killer.
Yeah, I worked at Foot Locker in 99, 2000. I remember the House of Hoops coming out.
Man,
too. We got
putting that big wall display up.
What's that?
Putting that big wall display up, man. I hated changing that wall display, moving it around.
Hey, Kat, tell him to go ahead and order them for you, man. He got the book. He can order it for you real quick. He said they need the straps for the Adjust Force.
How long did you work at Foot Locker?
About 2 years, just in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I that's how I got to where I'm at now from Foot Locker. I ran a Foot Locker for 12, 14 years. You know.
Did you?
Yeah, that was.
Did you ever work at Foot Locker? They would convert old Woolworths stores into Foot Lockers. Did you ever work at a store that used to be a Woolworths and became a Foot Locker? Do you know about?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. It could, because when I first started working for the company, it was the Woolworths Corporation.
Yeah.
It wasn't Foot Locker Inc. They changed it to Foot Locker Inc. You know what I mean? Later on.
Yeah.
But when I first started, because I started there in '99. Also.
Yeah.
So I know you remember setting up the big sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tagging all them shoes. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But you could find some killer deals in there, because like I got a Jordan 13 suit I bought for $4.99.
Jeez.
From out of my Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
Yes, I got a couple of suits and stuff that I bought. Man, I remember getting the black toe 14s for like $39.99. Man, they would put all kind of stuff on sale. And back then you would have managers holding stuff in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until it went on sale. So yeah. Those were the days back then.
Yep. I mean, I left in 2000 to go to college, and the Concords came out, the 11 Concords, right? And I asked my buddy who still worked there, can you hold them till the weekend? And it was no problem at all. Can't imagine that happening today.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
exactly.
Not at all.
Exactly.
What you mean hold something for you, man? You don't get up out of here.
I started working at Foot Locker probably like a week before the Bread 4s came out, the 99 Bread 4s. And I got them on discount for $77.
Wow.
They was 110 back then. You know. Yeah.
Those
were the days. Those were the days, Wendell. Yeah. What's going on, Wendell? But anything else? So like, what do you have going on now? What you got going on right now?
Still plugging away, with writing once in a while, and building back up on my personal account. I have a website, drewhammell.com. Just trying to, but it's still just the sneaker community that I really enjoy. So I love meeting new people and talking about sneakers. That's what it's all about to me. I love, I still like new releases, and when stuff comes out, I'm still interested in it. And if it's something that, has a new technology, I want to try it out. I want to see how it feels. I want to see how it looks on foot. So I'm still in the industry. I still, connect with people. Now that Nike Stories is gone, I connect with Saucony and Solomon and other brands to learn about what they're up to, because I was kind of out of the loop because of Nike Stories for about 5 or 6 years there. So, but footwear is always going to be my passion, and I'll talk to anybody about sneakers any day of the week.
Nice.
So let me ask you this real quick. If it was a sneaker that you wanted to retro that hasn't retro yet, any brand, what would it be?
Yeah. I mean, the few that I showed already, I would say are definitely up there. I'll bring out. I really do believe that this would do well, the Air Max Lite. And it's not like it would even be that hard to redo the tooling, because it's, the Air Max, and it might be a little difficult. And if they feel like the market isn't there for it, then they're always worried about the bottom line and it doing well. But I'm gonna go with the Air Max Lite 3. I would really love to see this one come back.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, and the GP2, which I just picked up, but it's on the other side of the room. But yeah, Gary Payton, the GP2 was a really awesome sneaker as
So
well.
you just picked it up?
Yeah.
Is it the OG? You picked up the OG?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
Can we get it really quick? Give me one
Man,
second.
I was gonna say, you got to show
Please,
it, man. Don't tease us.
Please,
You know what I
don't
mean?
tease us. Hey, like Bernie Mac said, quit teasing me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got them things. He said, Drew, and I can make it.
I love talking about, original sneakers, man, because it always takes us back, man. It really takes us back to when these sneakers came out and where we was. Ooh.
Oh wow! I think we just saw that in one of them East Bay catalogs.
Mm-hmm. Was that a part of the Alpha Project?
Yes, it was.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I remember when these dropped at Foot Locker, I was working there. They were so much different from Peyton's other models that I think they sold as well, but the cushioning and the technology in them was amazing. And he wore them all year that season, and he wore the white ones in the Olympics. So they're a pretty iconic sneaker for GP, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Out of his whole line, you would figure that's the best one out of his whole line?
What's the one with the ratchet closure? Is that I forget?
I think it's Zoom Flight GP, I believe, something like that. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is that the one that's got the dots on the side? It's got like that buckle.
Yeah, got the
that
plastic
one
buckle on the side.
I'm not good at basketball, but I did play a lot back then and as a teenager, and I loved playing in that shoe. It was super comfortable, great cushioning. So, and that one did retro, which I never picked up, but so I'm not sure how it compares to the original, but probably not as good.
Nah, I think I saw a video where they showed like I think it was Wear Testers did it, where they showed the actual Zoom Air pods in the front and back, and it's totally different from the OG, because I think in the front is like a four tier Zoom Air, and then it's like a small one in the heel.
Yeah, now you're gonna make me dig those out too, because they actually fell apart.
Hey, go ahead and do it if you got time, man. If you got time, like I said, we know you're a busy man.
Yeah, if you got time,
give me 30 seconds.
Hey, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
He's an East Bay storyteller. Yes, he is, Miss Donna. Yes, he is. Now, I wish we had more time. We can, dive a little deeper. But this was a short notice interview when we reached out to him, and we definitely appreciate him for coming on, chopping
coming on such short notice.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
You're gonna have to bring me back for another episode, because
that's no doubt.
I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere around here.
Okay.
I did do a reel on them a few probably months ago now on my Instagram, so check it out. I think I took a step and then lifted my foot up, and you can see it come apart, and then you can see the Zoom Air inside, and it's the full articulated airbag. It's really cool.
That's what it is. It has it's one big pad, but it has like 4 different sections to it.
Yeah. 4 little zones. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So I got one more question for you real quick. I know you said, and just let us know whenever it's time for you to, whenever it's time you need to
exit stage left.
Right. But you said earlier that you would you was going through and trying to find shoes that you wanted in the East Bay catalog, and you trying to find those. You trying to do that right now, right?
Yes. Yes.
So how far have you gotten, and how many more do you have to go? Or do you
Uh,
have like a list? Do you have like a list, or is it just you just look in the East Bay catalog and be like, I remember I wanted those. Let me try to find them.
Yeah, there's no list. It's my buddy Seth. His Instagram is Soul to Soul, and we say it's a
Oh, that's something.
lifelong endeavor. It's and it's the hunt. Like it's never going to end. We're going to spend the rest of our lives doing this. So I'm on eBay. I have my special search terms in there, and I'm checking on a pretty much every day basis. I'll take a look and see what's on there. It's going to take the rest of my life to find the stuff that I'm looking for, and I'm okay with that. I'm in no rush. I've got and yeah, that's the goal now, is to have a few pairs that I wear, and then a few pairs that I always love, like the the Reebok Question, the very first ones that Iverson wore. Like I'm always going to keep those in my collection. And the Concords, I'm always going to have at least one pair of those. But then it's going to be really, really old shoes from the 90s, preferably dead stock, but probably not. So at least in like pretty good condition, that I always wanted as a kid in East Bay. And it's just, looking for those shoes to bring back those memories, because it's like hopping in a time machine. The second you put your foot in
We
that
love
shoe,
it.
you remember exactly what it was like back then, or you never got that feeling back then because you couldn't get the shoe, and now you get to live that moment for the first time.
Cool, cool.
When you say time machine, that's what we all about, man. We love going back. We
This
love it,
is all we got,
man.
for a time machine,
Exactly,
so
man. Memories.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, was you one of the ones? I know I said that was my last question. This is the last one for real. Was you one of the ones that took your East Bay catalog to school? Because whoever took the East Bay catalog to school probably never got it back, or if
Right.
they did, there was pages missing.
Yeah, pages missing, the card missing, all that.
So I remember who brought them to school is my friend Aziz, who I still talk to every day, and we still reminisce about this stuff. And so he was the one that brought him in back in like 95, 96. And he was the one that introduced me to East Bay. So shout out to my buddy Aziz.
Nice.
So
Shout out to
I was,
Aziz, man.
yeah, I was not the one that brought them in. I saved them, obviously, and kept them in really good condition. So, because I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to get these shoes, but at least I'm going to hold on to the catalog and study them for myself.
Exactly. Well, Black, you got anything else, bro? I don't know what happened with him, but I don't, if he comes back, I don't know if his computer died or what, but we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah.
I know this was, like I said, it's a quick interview. Definitely, man, we want to have you come back. You know what I mean? So, just let us know when you're able to come back. Once again, shout your stuff out if you want, or if you want to stay. I mean, you definitely welcome to stay if you want. Like I said, just let us know what you want to do. If you need to go, I know, like I said, I know you got a newbie in the crib, in the house. You know what I mean? And wifey might need some help. So whatever you want to do, bro. Like I said, we appreciate you coming on short notice. It's a blessing, man, for people like you to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because there's some people, man, that with the following that they have or that they add, that won't do anything like this. So, man, we appreciate it, man. Like I said, you didn't know us from a can of paint, and the funny thing was, Black had told me that he tags you, and he said you commented, and I was like, man, ask him to come on the show. He was like, man, it's kind of like short notice. I said, man, he can't do nothing but say no.
Right.
If you don't ask, how will you know? So, man, like I said, we appreciate you. And man, it's a blessing. Like I said, thank you again for coming on.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I saw East Bay and I'm like, oh, people are still talking about East Bay. I'll talk about East Bay. No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty to say. So, and it's a good reminder, to keep sharing that stuff on my personal account, because it's what I'm most passionate about. And those stories are the most, special to me. And if the big brands are not going to tell them, it's going to be up to us to be the gatekeepers and share that knowledge. So, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, man. And you definitely have a lot of knowledge to share. Vintage is what's in right now.
Oh, of course.
So all that stuff that you got, definitely keep sharing it.
Yeah.
Don't sit it in the corner, don't hide it. Like you were sharing the page, the Nike stores page. You know, share all that stuff, bro. People want to see it, man. We still
It's
love it.
people out there like us, man, that enjoy that stuff. Because when we post stuff, a lot of people always comment like, "Hey, man, y'all taking me back." They always say we always jumping in the time machine. So it's people out there that love that. And I'm pretty sure you know that, man, because
Yeah.
the things you still do. But man, continue doing that, man. We need more people as yourself to do the things that you do, man. And we applaud that. You know what I'm saying here, for real.
Absolutely. I thought about doing like an East Bay archive page or something, and then
That would be dope.
Yeah, it would
Especially,
be.
man, especially now, and you just said, man, they probably about to go away.
right.
So that's definitely something that you definitely need to look into, and just go through and post like a page or two every other days, and the
It's
history of it.
crazy.
Hey, that would be very dope, man, to do.
Yeah.
Very dope.
Well, if I get some
Chappelle,
free time between the newborn and my other daughter, then I'll get working on that.
Yeah, man. And congrats again, man, on the
yes, sir.
newborn, bro.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful, man. So yeah, if you want, like I said, if you want to stick around, or if you need to ride, you can shout your stuff out. If you got a YouTube channel, I think you do have a YouTube channel, right?
I do have a YouTube channel. It's just my name. And I saw how YouTube is gonna become more like TikTok, like they're doing YouTube Shorts now and stuff.
Shorts now,
So
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can tag me on it, but yeah, it's just my name, Drew.
We tried. So if I don't know if you saw it or whatnot, Chappelle said, have Drew show some shoes. He showed some already, Chappelle, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did, man.
He's got to ride. He
got to come back for part 2, man. He definitely got to come back for part 2.
Here, I'll show one more.
Now look who we got in the building. OG Sneakers. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Appreciate it,
Good
man.
to see you, my friend. Caddy said, oh wow, you just gonna slap us in the face like that before you leave, huh?
You gonna hit us in the face with some clean shoes.
Man, that's what I ain't gonna lie. That's one shoe that I regret letting go of.
Me too. I ain't even gonna lie. Me too. I got mine for retail.
I regret.
That's crazy,
bruh.
Here, one more.
Caddy said, do any? Hold on. Let's put you on. Oh,
hey, how you doing?
Yeah. The off-white 90s. Yeah.
That's a sought after pair right there.
Yeah. And these were a gift from. This is funny. I can tell this now. These were a gift from somebody at Nike HQ in New York, and she got in trouble for giving them to me because they're like, you're not supposed to give them to anyone. Those are really rare.
Wow. So, wow.
I accidentally got them. I was not giving them back.
It's safe to say she's not working there anymore.
And she is not working there anymore.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to her anyway.
Caddy said, does any of those East Bays have the Air Max L9? He said he bought 3 pairs of those for $9.99.
The L9? What year?
You got me on that one.
Yeah, I know. What year, Caddy, if you can, real quick?
I can go through, but it might take me some time. You need like commercial breaks on here or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll follow you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll follow you. Tag him on Instagram.
DM me and I'll look it up. No problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's gonna follow you. After night, like I said, once again, appreciate it, man. For those of y'all didn't know, like I said, he had a Nike Stores page. If any of y'all followed that, had over 100,000 followers, and they shut his page down. So, that's crazy. Once again, man, I hate to hear stuff like that, man.
The life lessons. So as long as you learn something from it and move on, and it is what it is. So,
okay. He said it had to be around 2002, 2003. So,
okay,
yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, if you find it,
those books.
Yeah, once again, man, like I said, if you shout your stuff out real quick, let them know where they can find you at. Like I said, your IG is in the description on the video. Yep. So once again, we appreciate it, man. Shout your stuff out real quick.
Yeah, it's Drew. Just if you Google Drew Hammell, all kinds of random stuff comes up. All kinds of cool articles. my Instagram, my website, YouTube. I still have Nike stories on Twitter, so I've
Okay.
I've
Definitely
thought
gotta
about
go
building.
follow that one down.
Yeah, that it's not the same on Twitter though. It was really just special on Instagram. So, but I'm still on there on Twitter, and I'm trying to work on TikTok too. But that's really just for people under the age of 20. So very different demographic over there, but still plenty of people that respect old school sneaker culture. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just followed you on Twitter, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So once again, bro, appreciate it, man. We'll let you get back to the fam.
Right.
We're gonna definitely hit you up, man. Whenever you want to come back on, bro, more than welcome to come on, man.
Yeah.
More than welcome to come on anytime. You know what I'm saying? So just let us know whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you got some new pickups, some new gems. Hey, I found these. This is one of my East Bay pickups.
Sure.
Let us know, man. Let us
Absolutely.
know.
Give me some time.
Yeah, and if you post it on Instagram, tag us on Instagram.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Tag us on Instagram.
Sure.
So once again, Black, you got anything else, Black, that you wanna what's your you say your YouTube channel is your name. That's what Chappelle said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so you can just look it up on just Google him, Chappelle,
The complex thing that I did with it was me versus Nick Engvall from Sneaker History. That was a fun video.
That was a dope battle. Yeah.
Definitely worth watching. That was during like the pandemic in like March or April when everyone was just home, not going anywhere. So Tony Mui, who was with Complex, he's now with Soul Savvy. He was doing these sneaker battles like every other day, and I guess once a week. And so I was in one of them. It was really, really a fun experience.
Yeah, that was dope. That I seen, like I said, when I saw that shoe you put out with the book, and then that football training, I was like,
that still with the tag on there, it was crazy. That
was crazy that you bought that for what, $7? You said?
Yeah, in West Virginia.
I can't come on licks like that, man. That's a hell of a lick right there.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, like I said, once again, we appreciate you. Like I said, if you want to hang around, we fixing to show something real quick. You want to hang around, you're more than welcome to. We got one more thing that we want to talk about real quick. It was what I showed you earlier. We just got some comparisons that we want to do, and just talk about this shoe, man. We was able to pick up a pair. Of course, had to pay a little extra, but like that goes with the territory.
Yeah, I always got to pay for the earlies.
Sometimes. So, yeah, man. Do you have any? If real quick, if you got any pickups that you picked up lately, if you want to show them real quick.
I will show these really
what's
quick.
One of your? Okay.
Let's see here. Again, these were not a pickup. Technically, these were a gift from Jordan Brand. So very thankful to them for the new Jordans. The 37.
What's your thoughts on those?
Okay,
those
what I will say is the cushioning. The cushioning on them is amazing. So it's like that. It's the new foam cushioning. Is really good, and the design, of course, is the Air Jordan 7 inspired design. Very cool. Mm-hmm. But as you have seen already, I'm sure, like in the NBA, like this material, the players are just like their foots are
blowing out of it
right through it.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, I don't think that's going to happen to us if we're out on the court and we're not going crazy like a professional.
We ain't taking flight on nobody.
You're right.
Yeah,
but
1,000 pounds of force on one foot too.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's still the top of the line basketball sneaker that you can find out there. So I would say,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The design isn't the best, I don't think. Like, it's nothing groundbreaking.
Right.
But if you still play like a rec league and you're looking for the most comfortable, most responsive basketball sneaker, it's still going to be the best, I think.
That sole kind of reminds me of the 19s.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That sole and the midsole kind of reminds me of the
Mm-hmm.
19s, how it's shaped.
yeah. I
So
agree.
real quick, did you have the 34s and 35s and the
Yeah,
36s?
yep, all of
So
them.
so out of all those shoes, which one do you think? Because I had the 34s,
Yep.
and my son was hooping in the 36s, and he liked them, he loved them.
Yeah.
So
I
which
got.
one do you think was the better one out of the three models? Because I kind of like that design with
I love
man, I love
those.
that shoe.
I love those
Yes,
right
sir.
there. That's it right there.
Yeah.
I think these were the best, and NBA players love these from what I heard. And of course, you put my picture up with Zion. That's when I got these. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was the debut of the 34. So I will always be partial to these because of that moment. But all of that aside, still, when you put these on your feet, like they are crazy responsive,
Yes, sir.
uh,
Yeah.
lockdown feel, like really, really
Mm-hmm.
good shoes. So I would go with the 34s.
Yeah. When I was hooping, that's what I was hooping in, that 34. I was like, man, I love that 34, man. They just felt I'm a big boy. So I kind of need like that shoe kind of fit me the way I wanted it to fit. You know what I mean? Uh the LeBron 15 was one of my favorite shoes to hoop in. That shoe was like super comfortable. The battle knit was real good on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that 34, I love that 34.
Yeah.
That 34
Yeah.
is a dope shoe.
Yeah. Well, I do have to
So
run and check on the wife and the kids,
okay.
but it
Okay.
was
All
great
good, bro.
chatting with you guys, and we got to do this again soon.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Anytime. Let us know, bro, when you're ready, or we'll probably hit you back up and say, hey man, part 2 coming up. Let's
All
go.
right.
You
Sounds
know.
good, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate you
Take it
again.
easy, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man.
Have
Have
a
a
good
good
one.
one.
You
Okay.
too now.
Man, once again, man, y'all make sure y'all follow Drew on Instagram.
Yeah, shout out to Drew Hammell, man, for coming through such short notice, man.
Yeah, man. I think we literally you literally hit him up at like 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon,
I know, right?
and yeah, he just hopped on. So
Please.
my brother, do you have any pickups this week?
I got this one. I showed a reel on. I showed the hat last week. I don't know how my lighting is.
Appreciate you, Spell.
And then I found the pen to match it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Focus.
I hate this. There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they're getting rid of the screaming. I mean, the coked out tiger. They're getting rid of that logo. So I said, let me go ahead and get as much as I can before they actually discontinue it. And because people are already charging, like, just for hats alone, they charging like $100, $125 for them. So
Man, tell me about it.
I said, let me go ahead and get, a couple of these hats, and let me get this pen. There's one more pen I need to get, and then after that, I should be good off that.
Okay.
My next one is, of course, the subject at hand. Other than our great guests,
you want to show the box? Show the box. Show the box.
Let me get the box.
Yeah.
So this is probably top 3 favorite box of all time. When Virgil came out with his collaboration with the two lows, the box was pretty much like this. It was the wings box, the top portion, and then the bottom portion was clear. I wanted that box. I wanted the shoe because of that reason, because of the box, because I felt like we weren't gonna get this box again. Well, fast forward another year, and here we are. We get the Air Jordan 2 high in the Chicago colorway, and that's my pickup. And when I say
so pretty,
this is a sneaker that, if you're a purist of just Air Jordan lineage, or you just like clean sneakers, I would say get this sneaker. For me, and I know Hop said this earlier, for me, it is definitely double up worthy, maybe even triple up worthy.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
As you can see, in all its glory. I hate this white, just doesn't show up real good.
I think it's something.
All
I
this
think
light.
you got a ring light right there beside you.
Yeah. Let me see if I can turn this joker off. See, it makes me duck. So yeah. Bottoms.
See the hang tag.
You see it, my size.
Hold on. 11.5.
They go all the way back to how this shoe came out. Real quick before you take me off,
Oh, my bad.
I'm going to show a comparison. So I pulled out the 1994 pair, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a difference as soon as I put these two sneakers together.
Go down just a little bit. There you go. Yeah.
You can see the difference in the back of the midsole. You can see how this one here goes straight down. This one here has that angled contour to it.
Yeah. You can definitely see it.
You can see the difference in the colors.
The midsole looks thinner on that 94 too.
It is. But everything else, they pretty much got right. They pretty much got everything else right. The toe shape.
Yeah, Wendell, they dead stock, bro. Wendell said never lace. Come on, Black. He's hey, that's. Did you have them since 94? But you bought them later on, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought these later on.
Yeah. He probably couldn't put them on by the time
when I wouldn't. It was more or less of collection purposes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the iguana on the side. You can see the different texture.
What up, Op? Appreciate you coming through, bro.
I mean, everything about this sneaker, they did it just like the 94. I don't have or never had the 87 pair, but they pretty much did it.
Yeah, they do, Chappelle.
They pretty much did it just like the 94. Nice. Oh yeah, man. I try to keep everything.
Show the sole on the 94. Put the other one up next to it.
All right. I gotta handle it with care, because I don't want this thing to fall apart on me, No,
I feel you. Does it feel like it's falling apart? Gonna fall apart?
No, but any little crazy joke.
Yeah.
OG
want to see what's good, bro. Man, they look identical, bro.
You can't beat it, man. Now, granted, this is 11 and a half. This is 11. So you got a slight size difference in it.
Salute V.
But like I said, man, it's dope that they brought it back because this was the last real Jordan 2 that they brought out, like the 87 pair.
Man, you know what I'm glad of, bro?
What's that?
I'm so glad they did not do a reimagine. They did not do this reimagine with the age look.
Yeah, I think the only thing that they probably could get aged is
the back. This
back counterpart because on the retros, on the older retros, yeah, they do get yellowed.
Yeah.
Another thing I meant to show. Hold on for a minute. One more time. Real quick. On the OG pair, you can see a red insole in there with the black Nike font.
Mm-hmm.
This new pair, the 2022 pair, is black with the white Nike Air stamped in it. So subtle differences, but all in all, I'm glad that they got the shape right. I think the materials are excellent on them. It's nothing it's not any type of plastic or any type of paper type material, anything synthetic. It's pretty much good leather. They also took it back to the Jordan pamphlet that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
basically just a breakdown of what the sneaker is all about. This is where I feel like they excel, in my opinion. This is where they excel. And Chris Neely, yes, those Adidas, Eldorados, and the Fleetwoods, I'm gonna need those. But yeah, this is dope what they did, just bringing back everything that came with the shoe back in '86.
Mm-hmm. Did
I'm
you
very satisfied.
you see the little thing? Like I said, they reached out to like a couple people in the community to get that pamphlet. And if you look
Yeah,
on that page that you had, like on the bottom, it's got an
it's
SC
right.
and a TM. Yeah, that's Scholar 23. He's a big, both of those guys, and I can't remember the other guy's name.
His name is Todd. Shit. He just commented on my page. Don't worry about my nails and my fingers, man. Hey, working man. let me show my knuckles.
In working man's hands.
We get
But
down with these hands, man.
yeah, man. So that was dope that they reached out to dang it.
God damn it. Okay.
that was dope that they reached out to a couple of guys from the community. But
Exactly.
to get that booklet. But yeah, you can see like mine has aged on the I got these are the what 04s?
04s, yeah, 04s.
Yeah, these are the 04s. And you see the difference. Is they got the red and black piping on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Versus the OGs. So yeah. Midsole and stuff is about the same on this one. I don't know if you ever
Outside of that, 04 pair has Jordan on the bottom and instead of Nike.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same. They just, at that time Jordan was trying to be his own entity.
Yeah. But they kept the Wings logo.
Mm-hmm. It changed over the years because that 04 is more bolder than the 2022 pair, but
Yeah. And then you got the lows with the red piping.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this shoe right here is just a shoe that looks better OG colorway. You know what I'm saying? V, these are definitely worth it, bro. Chappelle definitely double, maybe triple up.
Yeah,
this shoe is
double up worthy.
Man, I ain't trying to be funny, bro, but this might be one of my top. It's definitely in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a top 5 shoe of the year candidate.
I have to agree with you.
The leather is good on here. I haven't tried it on yet, but just the cleanliness of it. You know what I mean?
I think it's the execution, the packaging, everything about that shoe just screams nostalgia.
Lows are dope too, man.
I think they did those right too back in 2016.
Yeah,
they did those right too.
That's what this one is.
So put that low back up because I got the 95 low right here.
Okay. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. Quit it.
V said he preferred the lows. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna put you up on there. Yeah, look at that shape though on yours.
Also,
look at that shape.
Red insole.
Same thing, red insole.
Yeah, that's why I say they did that. They did that retro right though.
Yeah.
They did.
What the back of the 94s look like? Those dead stock too?
No, they've been worn.
Yeah.
Nah, they've been worn. The red right here kind of faded a little bit because of the age. But that can be fixed real quick.
Yeah.
And of course.
Now you know what? Look.
Yep. Like I said, they did that one right.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy, man, that shoe went on sale as low as like $40, I believe.
Man, I bought
And
this.
now,
I think I paid $85 for this
if you go and try to find that
on
sneaker now,
offer up, Miss Donna, on offer up. She was clowning on offer up the other day. She was like, "What is offer up?" I got these off offer up. Dead stop.
it's crazy how now they going for $300-400 now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
so crazy how all of a sudden the twos are getting the respect that they so deservingly needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they really needed that shit.
But yeah, people, man. If you get a
Don't hate,
chance to get
Red.
these,
Don't
do
hate.
not sleep on these, bro.
Please
Everybody
don't.
talking about the lost and founds. These are doper than the lost and founds to me.
Yeah, I love those way better than the ones.
These are doper than the lost and founds to me, man. Definitely a shoe that you want to add in the stash.
And shout out to Fine Line 1721. I think this is his handle. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to him for the having these on his site. And I think he even went up on his prices now on those tools. That's
I
crazy,
think
man.
yeah,
He went up on those prices. So
yeah.
if you get them retail, man, shouts out to y'all because I'm definitely gonna go from retail. I need me a double up pair because I want to throw one
Yes,
away
sir.
in the closet. I want to wear a pair. So yeah, definitely a double up worthy. Like Hop said, maybe even triple up. But definitely a
Without a
double up
doubt.
for me. Clean
Without a
sneaker.
doubt.
Um, you can't go wrong with that Jordan 2. And I actually put it on feet. And it's with that polyurethane midsole, insole,
And so
it's definitely comfortable, bro. Definitely comfortable. Now, I'm not gonna
cool.
sit here and say you can run a marathon in the sneakers or nothing like that, but I mean, if you're just doing it for casual wear,
I'm waiting to see
like we
somebody
always
hooping
do,
them. I'm waiting to see somebody hooping them in the league.
leave it up to PJ. He probably would.
He'll probably try to hoop in them 94s.
Yeah, he'll make an ass out of himself too. He'll make an ass out
Yeah.
of himself too.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about with the insole.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, man. But
I had some little booklets I had made that little real quick, and I used some pictures out of this book here
mm-hmm.
that goes from the AJ1 to all the way to the 4. Like you can see him right there wearing those twos right there. Look at Clyde Drexler with
Got the ruse.
got them rules on, man. Got them kangaroos on. Then you got Mr. Jordan over here again, rocking the low twos.
With them thick socks. It's still like he got high tops on. Look at them ponies.
I know, right? I think those are the MVP ponies. And then look at the Reeboks behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 5900s.
Yeah.
I had one more picture. They showed Mello with the Mellows on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was an iconic picture right here. I felt like this was a very iconic picture.
Yeah,
that he took.
I don't know if you remember, they took that picture right there, and they had a poster called Space,
mm-hmm.
and it was
he had the moon or something
in his hand.
Yeah.
He had the moon in his hand, and it was like he had the horizon on the background. Yeah, that was. I had that poster, man. I had no clue where. Free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't know
I think this is the real free throw line because he took out further in this one as opposed to the next year when he had the 3s on.
But you know what? I think his rookie year he did the free throw line dunk the best because that's when he put the tape down.
But he had these on then.
Is that the one he put the tape down on?
Yeah, these right here because
that was the year before Dominique. You're right.
Yeah,
right.
Because he never wore the ones. This was his first dunk contest, I believe, when he wore the 2s.
No, he was in the dunk contest his rookie year because remember they got mad at him. He had on his warm ups.
He didn't do the free throw line dunk, did he?
No, he didn't. He did. That's why I was saying. That's why I was
Okay.
saying. I think you was right when he jumped from the free throw line. He put the tape down. I don't know. We got to go back and look. Matter of fact, hold on.
Uh-oh. Got him curious.
I'm finna look real quick.
Got him curious. Some more twos. We showing this is two appreciation day. Yeah, this is two appreciation day.
Okay. Hold on.
Look at the varsities he got on. The varsity reds he got on.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Picture just blurred.
No, he got the bread ones on. Hold on. He got the bread ones on.
You got a video?
And this video is for educational purposes only. Disclaimer real quick. Let me see. Where we at?
I think you're right, Caddy. That's when Tom Chambers in that dunk contest too.
It might be. All right, let's go. This right here. You ready?
You go ahead. Are those the breads or the airships? No, those are breads.
That's a good question.
Those are the breads.
See, this is where you put the tape down.
He stepped right on that line. He ain't had no flair to it though on that dunk.
Let me see. Okay.
I still like the 2 and the 3 dunk that he did.
2 Chainz.
As opposed to that one. Yeah.
2
He chewing the fuck out of it. He said he chewing the fuck out of
it. Yeah, he was. Is that you or me?
Like Pete Carroll be on the sideline with Seattle, he be chewing the hell out that gum. Like, God damn, he got jaws like a cow. He chewing the hell out that damn gum.
But yeah, I had YouTube playing in the background. But yeah, man, what's going on, Miss E? Man, that's pretty much the show for this evening. Real quick, let me shout out the chat. We didn't get a chance to shout out the chat. Let me see how far I can go back, man. Let me see.
Yes, Caddy. That Kiss the Rim was crazy back then.
Yeah, it was.
I felt like he did a better job in the twos for the 87 contest as opposed to the 88 contest.
You want to look?
Because I don't think he was doing those dunks. Huh?
Let me see.
I don't even think he was doing those dunks in his rookie year. Hey, right, J. Jeff? That man got that big ass bag of damn gum on the sideline.
That was that big league chew. He was chewing that big league chew.
Dude be going a mile a minute trying to chew that damn gum, bro. I was like, shit, he got goddamn jaws like a pit.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was more air because he was showing more flair. You know, he was showing more grace in the air. Like his rookie year, he was just dunking. And then, you know, the second year, you could see the grace and the elegance coming back on that second dunk contest he came in on 87. Then 88, it was just, man, it was a thing of beauty. Just seeing him flying through the air. Appreciate you, Blackout Customs, man. Appreciate you, man. That man said he just low riding. I said, "What you low riding in?" You know, I love low riders now. Are you just low and you riding? Let us know.
Real quick, we're gonna go here real quick. All right, these the one with the twos.
Good luck. Oh, just like his commercials. Watch the cut move right here, and the swing over, and then the two-hand stuff as he passes by the basket. Well, I think give him a 10 on that one. I thought that was a beautiful dunk.
Like back in the day, he was doing some methodical stuff, you know, people ain't never seen before.
Yeah, that was too easy. I don't even know why he did that dunk.
I think that was just to get to the next round because he already knew he was in it. just to have something.
He may be trying to take off from the free throw line, a la Julius Erving. Let's see what happens. He kind of measured it from there. He's going back. That frame may well be it. The people are excited. They like this. I can hear his engine.
And those Chicago twos look way better with black laces than white laces.
Yeah. He kind of stepped on the free throw line.
Yeah. It looked like his heel stepped on the free throw line.
Yeah.
That's what that looked like.
He got out of the way. Let's watch this one again. This deserves a second look. Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out. Just in front of that line. Look at this. The double clutch, the reach out. And the stuff. He got 49. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. Here we go.
Damn Russian judge gave that man 9. That's a damn shame.
That's the space. That's the one. That's the poster they just showed right there.
Yeah, I love that one right there. Love that one.
So Michael seems to be warming up. Jordan has a 49 and a 49. Terrence Stansberry at 49.
Just kiss the rim right here.
Kiss the rim, yeah. Kiss the rim.
That's like we're leaning sideways.
Oh, I love it.
Look at that.
Straight to the basket, just like
Mama said that man was laying down in the air.
Man, look at that.
Will they give Michael Jordan a 50? I haven't got one yet today. There it is. That is aired.
It's crazy they gave him 50 on that one and not the free throw line. Look who he's going against. Jerome Kersey. Jerome Kersey.
R.I.P. to Jerome Kersey. Yeah, when Dr. J did do the free throw line dunk first.
After he scored a 50, I don't know. What do you think of what's happening so far, Spud, with Michael? He's took his dunk into another notch.
But you know, man, dunk contest is not how it used to be. I love that one right there too.
Yeah.
Well,
That was almost like that Jumpman logo right there when he spread his legs.
Kersey needs a 50. Even with a 50, it will put him in trouble.
Like the last great dunk contest, in my opinion, was it 2016 with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine?
46 points. In the final round, he had a dunk of 48, 48, and 50.
I think that was the last great dunk contest in my opinion. Because now these dunk contests, people are probably nervous, can't get their shit together. Like this past one, I was like, man, I wasted my time for this shit. I gotta do better, man, for real. Like, you got greats that's looking at you trying to pass that mount along, and you coming out here half stepping and shit. Y'all gonna need to take some pride in this shit. You gonna goddamn get in it, and be great at it. Don't come in there sidestepping and lallygagging and hoo-ha and all that shit. Nobody want to see that shit.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, once again, man, we appreciate everybody coming through. Gabriel Kicks come through, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Rice Goat in the building. CCP, Chris Neely, Miss Donna in the chat causing trouble. I seen you. Who else we got? Pop in the building.
Hey, CCP, I saw that comment that you put up there earlier talking about some Panther Nation. Get on up out of here with that, man. Get on up out of here with that, man.
Got Red in the building. Runner Man 5000, man. Appreciate you coming through.
You, man.
Who else we got? I think I said Chris Neely, Rice Goat, Caddy in the building. Let's see who else. Just OG in the building. Paychecks in the building. Chappelle, I think I said Chappelle earlier. Dub P.
I done brought out Panther Nation now.
Oh man, they want to get clapped. Super Set King, Feeler Fresh, Coffee with the Foe in the building. I think I said J. Jeff earlier. What the Sneakers in the building, and I think that might be it. I think that's everybody that typed in the chat, man. So once again, we appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you for everybody. Chris Montgomery, salute, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Shoes up, sleeves down. Blackout Customs. Wendell in the building again. And I think that might be it. I think I saw Miss Paula in the building, Concepts also. So, yeah, man, we appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Optimistic in the building. Benjamin Harris also, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man, and checking us out, man. And we always appreciate the support, man, and the love, man, that y'all show us.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
You know,
it goes a long way. when people come through here and listen to what we got to say. Um, like I said, man, appreciate y'all for coming through. Most definitely appreciate our guest, short notice once again, for coming
Yeah.
through and spreading his knowledge of East Bay and the things that he's got going on. Check him out on IG at Drew dot Hermel.
Hammell.
uh,
Hammell.
Hammell, yeah, Hammell. I'm
Hammell.
sorry. I'm sorry for
Yeah.
butchering your name up if you're still listening, man. I'm sorry.
Drew
Trust in
Hammell.
my
Yeah,
head, not my
Drew
heart.
Hammell on Instagram and also
Yeah,
on YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube. Yeah,
he's written some dope articles, man, about shoes, man. He's definitely an OG in the game, man. So make sure y'all check him out. And once
most
again,
definitely.
OG, I didn't shout out OG Sneakers earlier. OG Sneakers came through also, man. We appreciate you, bro. And y'all make sure once again, the shows this out there, man. Make sure you checking out Talking Kicks tomorrow night, Monday Midsole on Monday. Of course, Tuesday, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Check out the Trap House in between those times also. Our Trap House on Sunday football. Let me hold something Sunday on football. I think they're gonna be going live for the college football coming up here pretty soon. Who else we got? Thursday 313 Channel Chill Town also within them days. DJ Soul Agenda.
You got
Yeah, the Heat.
Dre Day Vision on
The
Sundays
Dre
with
Day
his
on Sunday too. Yeah.
sneakers and brims, sneakers and hats. Uh, you got Skip Go Hard with the Blackest Battles that be coming on damn near at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Who else you got, man? You got a lot of people out there. You got McFly, the hardest working man in shoetainment, doing his thing.
Yeah. Like I said,
You got
313
E Money. You got a lot of
E-Money.
people out there, man, that y'all can support and show love to.
Yeah.
And
I
we all need
also,
to.
man, I haven't seen Op go live in a minute, but yeah, check out Optimistic also.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
most
So
definitely.
yeah, like I said, we appreciate everybody coming through, man. I'm Hot Dog 18. I'm gonna let my boy Black close it out. Yeah, man. Check out everybody, man. Show love, spread love, man.
That's right. With that being said, I am Black, aka BAA. Leave out on a good note. Let's say, hug your loved ones. You never know what might comes about in this day and age. Things are crazy these days, so you always got to keep your head on a swivel. Don't be tunnel vision. Look out for one another. Always keep God in your life, and all that other stuff can fall to the wayside. With that being said, man, we are Retro Talk Forum, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
We're Retro Talk Forum.
Come on through. Let's talk kicks. Let's talk 80s and 90s nostalgia, man.